Okay, here we go. Depression. Something we're going to talk about. And I'm going to vape while I talk about it, so don't get discouraged by me vaping. It's just my way of coping with the topic we're talking about. Depression. We all have it, we all suffer from it in one way or another. Some people think of it as just being down and upset and just feeling like your life is going nowhere, which I am guilty of. I've felt that way my entire life, of being depressed and having depression, which I have manic depression, so therefore I get highs and I get lows, kind of like bipolar, and it's really, really not an easy subject that a lot of people talk about. I know I don't talk about it enough, but I'm going to today, the best that I can for today. Fix my hat. So, about depression, it's just one of those things that plagues us and puts into our heads that we're not good enough, we're not worth anything, and it could be really fucked up at times and really screw with our minds and really make us feel like we're nothing when we really are something inside. Whether we see it or we don't see it, other people may see us as depressed, or they may see us as normal, or they may see us as an average person going through their day. No one really knows what you're going through except for yourself. And a lot of people could say they understand and they can relate, which they can, but at the same token, no one can know exactly 100% know how you're feeling unless they're going through literally everything you're going through. And everyone handles things in their own way. I know I handle things in my own way, which make it tough every day, but I get through them. And they're hard to get through sometimes. So, what's my take on depression and where it's going in my life? In my life, it's always an uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill battle. Here, I'm on a mid high level of depression, meaning that my depression isn't that high, it's really low. Because I got new self esteem by getting my new tattoo. You may be getting tired of hearing me talking about my tattoo, but this tattoo means the world to me. It's an amazing piece. It's an amazing artist. I can't thank him enough. Madness just came in for a cameo. You want to come say hi to everyone? Come on. Come say hi. Madness came to say hi. He's making his little cameo. Catio, as I call it. But there's a lot of things in life that trigger certain things in our life that we don't understand. You know, we could hear a song that can trigger an emotion and bring back something really fucked up in our life that we wish we didn't have to embrace or be a part of. But that's what happens. And it sucks. It truly does suck. But we have to get through it. You know, we can't take the easy way out and just say that everything's going to be okay, and in reality, not everything's going to be okay. You know, we do our best to get through our depression the best that we can, and depression's a bitch. It really is. And like I said, you can have your highs, you can have your lows, you can have your mids, but there's no telling on every day of how it's going to be. You just wake up the next day and you know right away if it's going to be a good day or a bad day. And a lot of us try to make our bad days into good days, and some of us try to make our bad days into, I just said that. Some of us take our good days and they turn into bad days, not by choice, but by how everything happens. So, here's one of the kitties. One of the baby kitties. Look at the baby kitty. It's a baby madness. Yeah, you come to see the baby? Baby kitty. Yeah, that's one of your babies. Madison, one of his babies. They're so cute. They're going away soon, but they're cute. They're fun. Now this one's about to play with the tripod. Get out of their butt. So, basically, that's my 2 cents on depression and how I feel about it. And hopefully you can feel the same about it when time comes. But I love you all. Remember that. Don't forget that. And I always say in my other videos, it's okay to be not okay, and I'm okay, and I hope you are too. Because I mean that. I really do. I do mean that. I hope you're okay, because we all need to be okay in this world. And life is tricky sometimes, and we don't know what's going to get thrown at us or what's not. But we do our best to make our lives the best that we can. So, I'll talk to you all later. Be awesome. Be safe. And remember, you matter. Whether you think you don't or you do, you matter to somebody. There's always somebody out there that matters to you and matters to me. And you matter to me. So don't forget that. Alright, guys? I love you all. I'll see you on the next segment, and we'll talk about that then. What's going on, everybody? Here we are with another vlog today. This is the next series of what I'm talking about, which is anxiety. How does one discuss anxiety besides getting it everywhere that we don't want to get it? We get it whether we're going out to the store, going out with friends, going out to the yard, going out to anything, sitting at home, watching a movie. You can bring it back. We can watch photos that happen. Madness just came in for his cameo, which he's not gonna mess with the tripod, so I won't let him. But his other little baby came to say hi. Say hi to this little baby. Say hi. Say hi, YouTube. I don't know who YouTube is, but hi. Yeah. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, you're a pretty little baby. You guys are getting all kind of kitty lovings. So, anxiety can cause many different things. For me, it could be very paralyzing. Like for me, I get severe anxiety if I drive. That's why I don't drive, because of the anxiety is so high in my body that it shuts everything down. I black out. Lose. I pretty much lose consciousness without actually losing consciousness. It's really a uphill battle left and right. There's some days that are easier than other days. There's days just going to Walmart or even worse on some things. Madness came in for his cameo. Catio. And just like that, he's gone. But anxiety for me, it's very debilitating. It keeps me down. It never brings me up. I've yet to see an upside of anxiety. It's just a whirlwind shit show of emotions that go on, and I don't know how to control it besides medication and deep breathing and try to do some meditation beforehand and afterhand, and even while it's going on, try to do some type of meditation. Excuse me. But anxiety is not fun for anybody. It could be our worst enemy, and very likely it's never going to be our best friend. It may tell us certain things, certain ways, certain abilities. I don't know. I just know for me, anxiety really sucks. I don't like having it. I don't like living with it. But it is what it is. And so be it. But yes, I vape. I vape while I talk. I talk while I vape. And that's why my videos are so weird and out of place. But I feel anxious just talking about my anxiety. Gives me anxiety. It's like, it's one of those things that it can really paralyze you mentally and sometimes physically, and it's not fun for anybody. I know it's not fun for me for when it happens. I don't like it when it happens, but it happens. So I try to stay away from anything that may cause anxiety. I try to stay away from those triggers that I know that I have. With that, getting a little emotional here, guys. This is not easy for me to talk about. Anxiety is something I've always lived with. I've always lived in fear my whole life on certain things and certain subjects of my life. And it's just, I gotta find something that's gonna neutralize it, whether it be meditation, medication, therapy, counseling. It's really hard to manage some days, and a lot of people do get what I'm saying, which I'm thankful for, but there's a lot of people out there that don't get what I'm saying and don't understand how anxiety works. Some people may have minor anxiety to the point where it barely affects them at all and just let shit slide like no tomorrow. And then there's people like me that one thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong, and it just sends my whole day spiraling out of control. And it's hard. But That's what I got for you guys on anxiety. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer in the best time that I can. Thank you for being part of this series, and thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next part. So my landscaper is here, and he's here to do his work that he needs to get done. And oh my god, talk about anxiety. It's just so nerve-wracking. Just so nerve-wracking. My alarm's going off. It's time for me to go. Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon. Do you ever get so pissed off over the littlest thing that will just snap and make you just lose your cool and not get your point across or what you're trying to figure out to do? Today's topic, stress. We all suffer from it. It sucks. Sucks big time. Like when my anxiety acts up, it stresses me out, and therefore it reacts more with my damn anxiety and just drives me insane. Blowing steam out of my nose. So angry. We all handle stress in our own way. Every situation is a new way to handle stress. We can throw a tantrum, we can get angry, we can just throw a fit until we can't stand it, or we can do something about it and correct it and make sure it doesn't happen again. That's the truth. I'll give you a prime example. My landscaper just left. He was just here the other day. Now, mind you, this was just a giant miscommunication between both of us. Mostly on my part. I take full ownership on it. I'm the one that messed it up. I told him I want him to cut up my upper deck and cut it down and throw away the brush. He literally cut down the upper deck and some of the brush. That's not what I asked for. It was stressful. It was like, what the hell am I going to do now? Well, he came back to it and he fixed it. I paid him extra. He fixed it. He got it done. He got it taken care of. That's all that matters. Fixing the problem to a solution could be a lot easier than flipping your lid, going nuts, losing your mind, going insane, getting angry for no reason. Could be all avoided if it was just better communication between you and the other person. Sometimes we don't know how to do that. And I admit, sometimes I don't know how to do that. But I'm going to continue to try to work on that with myself. I'm normally a cool, collected guy anyway. But I do have my moments like any other person. So don't be flipping out on somebody on something that was just a miscommunication. It's not worth it. I didn't flip out on my landscaper. I just said, hey, what happened to the deck? And he told me what happened. And it was just a miscommunication. There's madness in the back right there. Here he comes to make his catio. Come here, baby. Come say hi to everybody. He's like, say hi again. Yeah, we're saying hi again. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, YouTube. Oh, you're such a cute kitty. Okay, you're done. So don't go flipping your lid for no reason to anybody that doesn't deserve it. Step back, take a deep breath, reassess what happened, and then realize if it's worth getting angry about. There's a lot of people out there that I know personally get angry and flip their lids over stupid shit, okay? And it's unnecessary. It's not called for. It's just bullshit. But people do it. And why people do it, I don't know. Some people just get off on getting other people frazzled. And I'm not one of those people to do that. I can do that. Don't get me wrong. I can do that. But do I choose to do that? No, I do not. Because it's not worth me raising my blood pressure, getting me so worked up, and so worked up that either A, I get sick, 2, I end up feeling bad later, or 3, that just something of some kind of consequence to my action that could have been avoided. So don't get stressed out. Stay calm. Everything is going to be okay in the long run. It's just not worth it, guys. It's just not worth it. So I hope that you can learn something from this. I hope that you can understand this and where I'm coming from. And I'll see you on the next subject. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Here comes our next subject, insomnia. Now, as you can see, I suffer from insomnia. The time right now is not showing. There we go. Oh, had it. It's gonna be up there now, guys. So. See that? It is way, way too early. It is the witching hour. I'm awake. So might as well make the video about insomnia while I'm suffering from insomnia. Insomnia is something that keeps you awake at night, makes you toss, you turn, your head turns into something like this sexy, crazy follic of hair on the one side, and just wants to make you look good. And then you turn over here and you're like, well, that looks pretty normal. I can go out and face the day like this. But like this, you're a party animal ready to rock and roll. Well, I'm a party animal. I always like to rock and roll. Yeah! So, insomnia affects our day-to-day lives, where during the day we drag and drag all day long because we had no sleep. It affects our judgment, it affects our impairment, it affects our quality of rest and nutrition like no tomorrow. It just does. Yes, I even vape at this late. But since I got you guys here and I'm doing my witching hour ritual of taking care of my tattoo, I'll let you guys join me in on that. Which I take a little bit of my there we go. Take a little bit of my tattoo goo. Like I said before, a little goes a long way. Just take it, start at the top, start rubbing it in. All areas, up and down. Don't want to rub too hard. Don't want to rub any scabs off. Healing up beautifully, guys. It truly is. Then take another small slab, go to the next level, and repeat. She's almost healed up, guys. Just a little bit more, and she'll be healed up. It's supposed to rain today, which I'm not looking forward to, because that means I gotta wear sleeves. Which I don't like wearing sleeves because I'm so tattooed up. I like to show off my tattoos. But oh well, I guess I'll be wearing sleeves tomorrow. And just like that, we're done. Looking beautiful, manly, masculine. Flex that muscle. Make him grin. Make that good snarl. So, like I was saying, lack of sleep affects so many different things in your day-to-day life that it's hard to function. Like today, I'm going to be going to my primary doctor, and he's going to say, Joseph, how are you sleeping? I'll be like, doctor, I'm not. And he'll be like, well, why not? Because I have insomnia. I've had insomnia my entire life. It's horrible, it's stressful, it's aggravating, it's something I can't control. No matter how many meds I go on, it's just nothing keeps me down. And I take a lot of meds which knocked me out in the beginning, but then keep me up the rest of the night. And I'm really hoping I get to go back to sleep because I have a doctor's appointment. Really hoping for that because I don't want to be so tired that I'm just dragging ass like I normally do when I don't get any sleep. Yesterday I was up from 3 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night. It's about the time I said goodnight. Insomnia is no joke, guys. If you know anyone that suffers from it, go easy on them. Just give them a little bit of a break. They're not meaning to be moody or grumpy or antisocial. They're tired. They're trying to get everything done that they can get done the best that they can. Just like I know I do. So, until next time, we're going to go into the next subject, which is going to be a really sensitive one. I'll just tell you right now, it's going to be about suicide. So prepare yourself to hear some dark talk. And I'll talk to you all soon. How's it going, everyone? Mr. J here. And today's topic is a very hard, sensitive topic to talk about. I'm in no way making jokes about this. I'm not shaming anybody on this. This is just my opinion and my opinion only. It's really hard for me to talk about this subject, and the subject that we'll be covering today is suicide. There's a lot of people that suffer in this world every day with depression and uphill battles of feeling suicidal. And I know this personally because I too suffer from times of feeling suicidal. I would never do it, but I definitely feel it. I've lost too many friends to count to suicide. And I have a son that looks up to me, hopefully, and sees that I'm here because of him. No other reason. It's just for him. That's why I'm still here today. I've had in my past a few suicide attempts. My first one, I was very young. I split my forehead open with this broken glass. Second one, tried slitting my wrist. So I know what it's like to feel isolated and alone, and feel that no one's listening to you when you're talking the most, or talking the least. Because I know for me, I'm quiet, and sometimes I wish that people would hear me and just read my thoughts and my emotion of what I'm going through. But that's not always the case. People can't read your mind. They can't always read your body language. They can't always read your tone of voice. That's why I always say it's okay to be not okay. Because it's true. It's okay to be not okay. It is. I want you all to know that there is people out there that do care about you, that do love you, that want to see you tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. There's people out there that do care, even though there's times where you may think that nobody cares. Okay? There's people out there that do care tremendously. And to let them mourn over you, not saying this in a selfish way, because they said suicide is very selfish. I don't agree with that. Because I got asked today, am I for suicide or am I against suicide? And my answer is both. Because there are people out there that suffer so much suffering, that they don't know how to cope. And they don't know what to do when they lost everything that they could ever have, and try to think of a million different things in their head and go through each one of those things and hope that it could give them some relief. And if they can't find it, they lose hope and they take their lives. I know. I lost too many friends. I said this already, but I've lost too many friends. So I urge everybody, I'm going to put down the National Suicide Hotline phone number down here so you can see it. And give them a call. They will listen. I know from personal experience, they will listen. They will help try to guide you in the right direction. Give them a call. Give a friend a call. Give a family member a call. Call somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time and just be like, hey, what's up? How are you? What's going on? Make conversation. I know it's a hard topic. It's really hard. It's really heavy. There's nothing to joke about. There's nothing to laugh about. But this is a serious thing that people are going through. That people do go through. And just like our loved ones, we don't want to see them suffer. I don't want to see you guys suffer. This vlog is about mental health, is to help whoever feels out of place for the way they feel on certain topics that I'm bringing up. They don't feel alone, because you're not alone. A lot of us feel the same way. So, that's what I got for you guys on this topic. Stay tuned for the next topic, and we'll talk about that then. So, until then. How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much if you've been tuning in and watching this series. I just want to first off say thank you so very much. It means the world to me that you're doing that. And I hope you don't mind me wearing a pink shirt or off pink, coral, peach, flesh tone shirt for this segment. Again, this is nothing. Sorry, madness. Again, this video is nothing to. I missed the spot shaving? I missed the big spot shaving. That's gonna be getting annoying. This subject matter is very delicate, very sensitive to a lot of people, myself included. It's about all types of abuse: mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, substance abuse, any kind of abuse that you can think of. This is what this video is going to be about, just one segment. So we're going to get on into it in just a moment. Okay, so abuse. What is abuse? In my mind, in my opinion, abuse can range from any of the things I just mentioned. Any of those things. So we'll just go down the line, start at one, and then wait till we have none left, and then the video will go into the next segment. Okay? Start with mental abuse. Mental abuse, in my opinion, can be anything from someone just belittling you all the time, putting you down, hurting you. This also goes with emotional abuse, in my opinion. That someone that's always putting you down, someone that's not giving you any kind of positive reinforcement, someone that's always going to be negative around you. It's nothing fun to be with, and to be around somebody that is like that. I was in a relationship for 7 years where there was a lot of mental abuse because there was a lot of hatred and anger on the other side that I had no idea where it came from. Men can be victims in abuse as well as women. It just doesn't happen to women. Men get abused all the time as well. I'm one of those people that have. When we get to physical abuse, we obviously know what that is, but that can stem into sexual abuse, to emotional, physical abuse, which those things are uncalled for, unnecessary. Doesn't matter how bad things get, nothing should end in abuse or start in abuse, for that matter. Back to emotional abuse. I've been emotionally abused most of my life, and I'm okay now, but I still suffer from a lot of it. I still feel a lot of that same hatred going in, and it's hard to erase that because emotional scars last a lot longer than physical scars. It's not It's not something easy for me to talk about, but I'm trying to open up, give you guys more idea of who I am and what I'm about, and not even what I'm about, but who I am as a person. So, I hope none of you are going to judge me on anything that I've talked about thus far, from this segment to the beginning of all these segments. We shall see. Abuse is something that's not tolerated in my book of any kind. It's just, it's not worth it to do that to somebody else, to have someone abuse another. It's not easy to have a person live their life normal after that's happened in their life. It's really hard for us to trust afterwards. It's hard for us to understand. It's hard enough to live life knowing that we went through a life like that. We try to live our lives the best that we can, the safest that we can, the best that we can, and look out for those abusive things. Sorry about that. Tripod just decided to take a dump, and I'm gonna try to fix it. Trying to fix it. Well, that was fun, trying to fix that. Might happen again, might not, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But any kind of abuse is not tolerated, and no one should have to go through that by themselves and be a victim of abuse. It's something that unfortunately that does happen still in this world. I wish it didn't, but it does. I really don't know what more to say because I'm really emotional right now. So, please understand and forgive me for being so short on this topic. And maybe I'll come back to it, maybe I won't. But you know where I stand on it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Here we go, everybody. The last installment of this video. So be prepared to laugh your ass off, if you will. I'm not even prepared. Should be prepared, but I'm not prepared. So let me get prepared. So hang there with me. Getting prepared. Madness just came in for his catio. There he goes. So give me just a few more moments, people. In the meantime, how's everybody doing? Everyone doing okay? Did you enjoy this vlog? I hope you did. It sure is a long one. Right, Madness? Don't your eye, baby. Okay, we should be starting up here any moment now. Okay. Now, this is going to sound kind of random, but that's what this video is about. It's about randomness. And everything just got there. Okay. Since I got a new tattoo, which we all know how much I love, if you don't know already, I love this tattoo. We're going to talk about aftercare for a tattoo. What should you do? You're going to talk about doing all different things to help you get the best results of your new tattoo after getting it done. Number 1. Clean it with bleach every morning and every night. It'll help kill the germs. Yep, bleach right there. It'll help clean it and kill the germs. Then it will help with a deep soak of salted water. Soak it in soak of salted water for an hour. 1 hour. And it'll help soaking it up and toughen up that skin. Then chlorinated water. Doesn't help to go into a swimming pool. Right after getting that tattoo. Keep it scrubby clean. Then also apply a lot of Neosporin. Not just a little bit, not just a thin coat, a lot of Neosporin to your tattoo. It'll help bring out all the best colors and line work that you'd ever want to see in a tattoo. And then afterwards, once you're done doing that, lay out in the sun for at least 6 to 8 hours. Get all those rays shining on your tattoo. Will bring out the natural flow of those colors and line work and everything involved with it. And don't forget also, if you see a scab, be sure to pick it. Pick that scab because it helps. And then, let's see. Also, a little known fact of what you could do, you could add cigarette ash. Or just take your cigarette and just burn yourself burn the skin in. And that will help get the tattoo set in properly into your skin. It helps with proceeding with no scars, and it will help make it look the best. And then when you're done with all that, what you should do is just take some alcohol wipes, like the kind you get at the barbecue place. Whoa, Amber Alert, Amber Alert, Amber Alert. And afterwards, take a bunch of alcohol wipes, like the kind you get from a barbecue joint, and just rub it all in. Get it all coated up, and again, sit in the sun for another 6 hours, and your tattoo will come out looking perfect. Now, in reality of the whole thing, grab yourself some tattoo glue, like I've said before a million times, a little goes a long way. Just take a little tattoo glue, smear it across, rub that baby in. Don't rub too hard, don't rub too light, just a nice thin coat. And just like that, your tattoo is taken care of. So I hope you liked this little last segment that we had going here. This was all a joke. Don't do any of those things to your tattoo. Except for the tattoo goo. It's supposed to be a joke. I hope you guys knew that was a joke. And I'll see you guys on the next one. And I'm probably going to take a week off because my ass is exhausted. I'll tell you that right now. My ass is exhausted from making all these videos. So I'm taking a week off. Hope to see you guys when I get back. And I'll see you then. Remember, it's okay to be not okay. And I'm okay. And I hope you are too. Hope all you motherfuckers are okay. Be awesome.